My name is Kelly, and I'm from the Management Study Guide's content team. In this course, we will talk about emotional intelligence in detail. Let's get started. Helen Anikove works as the Vice President of Human Resources at Fortune Inc. She had been working with Kingship Inc. previously, a competitor of Fortune. Helen notices that though the leaders at Fortune are intelligent and experienced, they have failed to make any considerable enhancements to the performance and motivation levels of the employees at Fortune. Despite of having intelligent and bright leaders as well as employees, Fortune is lagging behind several of its competitors, including Kingship Inc. Fortune has a horde of employees together with its leaders who have an impressive work profile and academic background. However, Fortune still suffers from good performance levels, and the employees lack motivation. Employees also do not share a good rapport with each other and their leaders. Helen starts comparing her current organization, Fortune, with her previous organization, Kingship. She finds that there are several similarities between the two organizations in terms of manpower, skills and capabilities of employees, etc. Helen feels that the employees at Fortune are more talented, skilled, and competent than those at Kingship. Yet, Fortune suffered from several issues like mediocre performance, low employee motivation, etc. So, Helen starts analyzing the root cause for Fortune's issues. She finds that though the leaders and employees at Fortune are skilled and talented, the major problem with them was that they had not been selected after being checked for their EQ or emotional quotient, which measures their emotional intelligence levels. Helen finds out that the concept of emotional intelligence has not been put to practice while hiring employees at Fortune. She starts to form a strategy to make emotional intelligence a part of Fortune's work culture. Helen decides that from now onwards, any candidate that is interviewed for a position at Fortune would need to undergo an emotional intelligence test. This emotional intelligence test would check the EQ levels of the candidate and show how emotional intelligence levels of the candidate. Helen also strives to have proper training and development programs planned to enhance the EQ levels of the leaders and employees who are already a part of Fortune. Helen knows that emotional intelligence can prove to be a significant differentiating factor between successful leaders and employees and unsuccessful ones. Emotional intelligence is concerned with understanding of oneself and others, relating to people, and adapting to and coping with the immediate surroundings, and addresses the emotional, personal, social, and survival dimensions of intelligence. Helen knows that higher levels of emotional intelligence can contribute to a better performance in several areas, such as change management, self-awareness, participative management, straightforwardness and composure, making people comfortable and putting them at ease, building employee relationships, persistence in achieving set goals, decision-making, conflict resolution, proper balance between personal life and work. Therefore, you can understand that emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in the personal as well as professional success of a person. Let's learn more about emotional intelligence in detail. Let's review the course objectives. Define emotional intelligence. Describe the history of emotional intelligence. Explain what is emotional intelligence or EQ. List the benefits of emotional intelligence. Explain the relation between emotions and the brain. Explain the stages of emotional hijack. Explain categorization of people. Differentiate between high IQ and high EQ. Explain the importance of EI at the workplace. Explain the competencies of emotional intelligence. Explain the ways to boost self-confidence. Explain ways to have effective group interactions. List the characteristics of high and low EI. Explain the principles of building your EQ. Describe the measures of emotional intelligence. Goleman defined emotional intelligence in 1998 as follows. Emotional intelligence refers to the capacity for recognizing our own feelings and those of others, for motivating ourselves, and for managing emotions well in ourselves and our relationships. Goleman, 1998. Benefits of emotional intelligence. Higher levels of emotional intelligence can contribute to a better performance in several areas, such as increased optimism, effective leadership skills, better change management, increased self-awareness, effective participative management. Importance of emotions in humans. Many researchers, including Darwin, have carried out several meaningful studies on human emotions. Darwin proposed that human emotions, or simply emotions, play an important role in human life. Emotions serve a biological purpose, as they signal to us when there is something wrong or when our needs are not getting met. Stage 4. Feeling regret. The fourth and last stage of an emotional hijack is feeling of regret about your reaction. The importance of emotional intelligence at work. Studies have found that high emotional intelligence can be greatly beneficial in the workplace with respect to the following three categories. They are selection, derailment, and success. Let's look at each one of these in detail. Emotional self-awareness means reading one's own emotions and recognizing their impact, such as using a gut sense to guide decisions. It's one's ability to be aware of one's feelings and emotions, to be able to differentiate between them, to know what one is feeling and why, and to know what caused the feelings. It means recognizing one's emotions and their effects. Types of self-confidence. The various types of self-confidence are as follows. Optimal, realistic sense of what you can accomplish, realistic goals, playing within yourself. Diffident, lacking confidence, fear of failure, high degree of self-doubt, use ego-protective behaviors. False confidence, unfounded confidence in abilities, cocky, arrogant. This can also be an act to cover up diffident attitude. Principles of building your EQ. There are a few general principles that you can use to build your emotional intelligence and take it up to higher levels and put it to work for yourself and others. Some of the principles of building your EQ are as follows. Get to know about other people. Try to build a personal bond with others. Communicate clearly and politely. Keep in touch with others. There are several methods that are used for measuring emotional intelligence, such as the following. Emotional Competence Inventory, or ECI, Multi-Factor Emotional Intelligence Scale, or MEIS, Mayer-Salovey-Caruso Emotional Intelligence Test, or MSc-EIT, Online Tests of EQ, Work Profile Questionnaire, Bar on Emotional Intelligence. Let's look at each one of these in detail.